really would be the side effect of it for the woman if they would now subject themselves to such things, whereby she has to be in a state of now receiving another man that is not the man that she has slept with, or she has chosen, I mean, to say, you know, and bear this child. You know, what could be, in your own understanding, in your own words, what could be the psychological impact on that?
Us as women, we are created in a very special way, if I can put it that way. If it's my child,
yes,
no matter who the father is.
If it's my child, it
if
doesn't
it's my
matter
child,
where
if
it
that
comes
child
from.
has slept on my womb, it doesn't matter.
So you would
A
take
parent and a woman and right mental senses and right psychological senses, because we cannot run away from the fact that other women, you'll find that they've got their own psychological problems.
Yes.
But a clear-minded woman carrying a child from whoever will always take that child as her own, no matter what. That is why you will find that even in the cases of rape,
Yes.
the woman will be able to love the child.
Even though the child is coming out from rape.
Coming out of rape. If I can be able to love my child, whom I conceived through rape, what can stop me from something that I was part of it in the arrangement? What can stop me?
Mama, you know, now you make me to think of this is very deep and sensitive to me, in a sense that now having to love a child that you conceived through rape versus having to love a child that you conceived through in a normal relationship, and having to have a child that you conceived by virtue of family deciding for you that this is the child that you need to be with this person so that you can be able to conceive. Having to love a child that you didn't even put in your womb, somebody had to carry the child for you, and then you have to love the child. No, women are powerful.
We love.
We have this unconditional love.
We love. That is us. That is our life.
So
that is who we are. That's what identifies us.
This is our identity.
That's part of our identity. We cannot run away from it.
So whether men are just donating their sperms, they leave us as single mothers, whether I decide that I want to be a single mother, I go and take the sperm at the sperm bank, either way that it happens, at the end of the day, I am grateful. I would love the child and groom my child and take care of the child. But without forgetting the key thing, the spirituality of the side of things,
yes,
and at the same time understanding the roots.
And the roots.
Mama,
yes,
tell me, what can you say to the world out there regards to this? What would be your closing statement in all this? What can you tell someone out there, a woman who's like, she's deciding, what do I do in this marriage? I'm scared to ask my husband what is happening. We haven't had a child for many years.
Honesty.
Honesty.
Honesty. Sitting down and understanding each other. Talk about it. Because at the end of the day, as I have said before, it's not about you. It's about the child.
It's about the offspring.
It's about the offspring. It's about the offspring. You have gone past that stage whereby it's about you. In your teenage years, when you were a toddler, whereby you will throw tantrums when you want something you wanted. But now you are old. You've got a child.
Honesty.
Honesty. Honesty. Honesty. Honesty is the only thing
that
can sort everything out.
to that independent woman out there. She feels that she doesn't need a man in her life, but she wants to have a kid.
Have an agreement of some sort. That, okay, you don't want a child, but I don't want a child. I won't bother you with regard to this and that and that and that. But there is this that we cannot run away from. Will you be able to father this child on these conditions? Because at the end of the day, the father is not. It's not about the seed. It's about grooming the child. It's about being able to groom the child. Yes, it's about being there for the child. I might have somebody who can be there for this child. Maybe my brother can be there as a male figure who can be able to groom this child. If he is a man, if he is a woman, my brother can be there to love this child in a right way, so that this child, when she gets to a marriage, she will know what to expect. Because in most of divorce cases, you will find that I'm touching another sensitive issue. You'll find that people, they are having problems in their marriages and end up in divorce just because their expectations are too much. If my father didn't love me, in my marriage, I will expect the love of a father and the love of a partner, and this one person, of which this one person cannot provide all that. But if at least there was a male figure in my life who loved me as a parent, from my partner, I will expect the love of a partner.
Mama, you've touched a very sensitive issue. I think that topic about divorce, it's another topic that we can unpack on another day. And I'm loving it so much. You know, today we unpacked the fact that there is both sperm donors and womb donors. Womb donors normally happen in the cases of surrogacy. And these things have been happening back in our days, and they're still happening. But what matters is, how is it happening now? Whereby now we just no longer look into the spirituality aspect. We just consider the things that of looks and what I feel and want, our selfish reasons. If we're to find ourselves in such situations, let's be cognizant of our history and our origins. Let's be cognizant of building the future, the offsprings that we are producing. Be cognizant and also considerate that who is this person, or who are the people that we're bringing to the planet Earth and for the future generations. And Mama, I would like to say thank you so much for your inputs, Namhlanje. You know, I've learned so much. I won't lie to you. I learned so much. It's you know, we would go on and on and on and on, and I'm feeling like, you know what, there's still more that we can discuss in this issue of sperm donors, because I wanted us also to off-ramp and talk about the single motherhood, you know, and unpack that. But I think we can be able to cover that some other day, you know. But for today, I think I've learned a lot on yes, time is the end. But they say what's a thief of time? And what is there something they talk about the thief of time? Yes, yeah. But on that note, my viewers out there, I would like to say thank you so much for spending the time with us, and I am putting a call out there. If ever you know somebody, or you are that person who has been a sperm donor, or who has been in a situation whereby you were under the sperm donor process, and being a woman who has gone through surrogacy, please keep in touch with us. Please contact us. We'd like to hear your story. We'd like to understand where you're coming from. We'd like to hear more of what really led you to be in that state. And moreover, we also want to understand the good things, the advantages, and if there are challenges that you're going through. And also, just to state on that note, being on the Women's Health, and this month that we're celebrating the month of the Africa Heritage, and with that, and being the women being the mother nature, then the nature of bringing out the source of birth, and we are celebrating women and on that aspect. And soon we'll be celebrating the International Women's Day, whereby we're embracing our women. And also, I want to challenge everyone out there in all the countries that you just go out there, do something to something good to the kids out there, to a girl child, to a female child, and not forgetting the boy child. Show them love, show them gratitude, assure them that they are loved, assure them that you are there as a parent, not just a parent because you gave birth to them, but as an adult that is there in their lives, as an adult that is there within the village, as an adult that is there within the neighborhood, taking care of our children, taking care of our future, and also loving our women. Because even with the issues of gender-based violence, when there's such issues of barrenness, such issues of people discovering that they were just sperm donors without being discussed, such issues need to also be taken into consideration, that we might end up finding ourselves in such situation of psychological impacts and gender-based violence because we did not communicate such things. I challenge you, all of you, from the African Indigenous Movement, the Farmers of Thought, everyone, wherever you're watching, down in Mississippi, up in Egypt, in Africa, as far as China, and wherever you are, USA, I challenge all of you that go out there, show gratitude, show love to your African child, show love to both male and female child. Until we meet again, when we're talking on women's health in the next month, thank you so much for engaging with us today, and thank you again, Ndiyakamagusha.